Here is the switch panel. If you take a look, I gained access to it pushing down on these tabs. It sits in like this, and you see there are two notches, and I use this screwdriver right here, my favorite little small one. I have a longer, smaller one, and I can't find it, but that's what we got. It is currently unplugged. You can see down there. You have a switch here, off, low, medium, high. Alright, you have one for the pump activation. You have one for the swing, and we're going to be checking that one. Then you have an on and off. Looking behind here, if you take a look, we got the power, the hot appears to be here. Here, 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 and a neutral here for the on, off. So what I'm going to do is take a look at the swing. We have one that's the power, and then it goes to this connector here. There's a couple ways for me to go about it. And to also point out, these people did use many connectors, which is not a bad thing at all. That's actually a very good thing. So I'm going to disconnect this and then do some testing. Alright, for test one, what I decided to do is to hook in, remove on the swing, and disconnect the circuit, put in a probe, and then on the other side I put a probe into the black end. And if you look, I did that because it all connects here. So when I turn this switch on, we're going to go from open circuit to closed. So we know that that circuit is working correctly. The next thing I'm going to do is to verify the voltage. Okay, you can see the panel. I turned it on. The swing is on. I have the two probes going into the back of the connector leading from the panel to down below. And what we have, the meter is set to voltage AC. We get 124 volts AC right there. And what I'm going to do is turn off the swing power. Alright, so that's there. I'm going to turn on the pump and see how this sounds. Let's go. Okay, the pump is going. And then there's the fan. You can hear the fan going. Alright, so the problem most likely is the motor that oscillates the fan, but we're going to do one more quick check. Okay, the last measurement I've done is I'm measuring back down through the motor, and we're getting 3.2 mega ohms. So I think it's pretty much done. It could be a broken wire, but as I go to remove it, I'll take a look. You'll see that later. Okay, just so everyone knows, you can see it's a pretty day. The clouds are breaking up. You can see Alabama blue skies, but I can feel some of that heat now. Okay. Right back here, you will see that is the motor itself that oscillates the fan. You can see hopefully right here the fan blades. It had room to pull the connector back out through. I see a label that I'm excited, so I should be able to find the part. I'm gonna try. I want to show you, really I do. I'm not messing with you. But let's see if I can lift this out. And here's the motor. The motor comes out like so, and you can take a look. Alright, there's the other power cable, and there's a slot. Now you can see the that fan moving and oscillating, so it can do the oscillation. And I got it set straight because if he doesn't want to fix it or wants to take it back, straight I think is what he prefers. So here's the motor, and I'm gonna go look that up. Fortunately it has a label on it, so I stand a good chance of going to find it. It has a gear reduction, and I don't know if that's part of it or not. I'm going to go see here in a second. I think it is, because that turns, and here's the lever that moves it as it rotates. But I need to go actually take a picture of it and see if I can get it, because I'm certain that's mold, most likely black mold too. So let me go wash up. See the bird in the yard? Anyway. I do have this part on order. There's a picture shows it's a different color. It's green and white, but it has a connector. It may not have a connector. If so, I'm going to do a part 2, and in part 2 I'm going to show you how I fixed it or made it work. Alright, this is going to stay this way. My neighbor's going to clean it at some point, and I definitely don't want to touch that right there. But that should spin at 3 times a minute, and I know it's broke, and I'll do some other characteristics of the circuitry so you'll know what it looks like. So this is the end of part 1. There'll be a part 2. Thanks for watching.